GM everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Thursdays. Today we have two exciting projects. We have Dapper, who is going to be presenting Kudos, and Binajek, who is going to be presenting Tech Hunters. So thank you everyone for joining today. And if this is your first time, the Thursdays basically is a weekly event in which we gather with Push community to learn from the coolest projects in the ecosystem and discuss it with everybody. So thank you guys for joining, and I think we can start with Kudos. So Dapper, the stage is yours.
I am marketer at Kudos and also community manager at Kudos. I'm Dapper. So here to talk about Kudos. So Kudos is a layer 1 blockchain, and also Kudos is a layer 2 cloud computation network. Okay, Kudos is trying to unite cloud and blockchain to empower domains like metaverse, domains like AI, domains like Web3 nodes and startups, aiding in unlocking possibilities within the ecosystem. So Kudos is built on Cosmos SDK, and it's a proof of stake blockchain. Yeah. So Kudos also is a layer 1 blockchain. So you can also build on Kudos. Project startups can also build on Kudos. Yeah. So I'm going into the aspect of the fact what do builders stand to gain on Kudos. Builders building on Kudos, what do they stand to gain? They stand to gain high application performance. Kudos also expose developers to developer-friendly toolkits also, so you can access documents, repositories that could aid your building. And Kudos also builders can also have access to composable asset management. So that's what builders stand to gain on Kudos. So also users on the Kudos chain have access to high cryptographic security. They have most assured of security of their assets, their public blockchain transparency, cross-chain interoperability. So, and also carbon neutral transactions. So Kudos have partnered with carbon offset initiatives to ensure all its operations are not affected by they don't affect the environment. So also Kudos is focused on building sustainable infrastructures that would not have any harm in the environment. So in terms of cloud computing, Kudos is launching their V1 of their cloud blockchain compute network. So this blockchain compute network is like a marketplace where cloud providers can come in, and also it's like a two-sided market where cloud providers can come in, and also people who need cloud services, cloud resources, users who need access to cloud resources, and also come in. That's what Kudo blockchain compute is. So we're on the development stage, and we're launching the V1 Q4 of this year. So we're expecting that to come in few weeks as we speak. So these users, having access to these cloud resources, would aid in building the applications, high performance applications, scalable infrastructure, and also Kudos is, built on Cosmos network, and it uses the Tendermint core, and it uses the IBC protocols, which enables its inter-blockchain interactions with other ecosystem in the other projects in the Cosmos ecosystem. And also Kudos has infrastructures on ground. Kudos Bridge, we have the Kudos Bridge, we have the Kudos Oracle. What does Kudos Bridge enables? We see that Ethereum is one of the layer 1 blockchain. So Kudos to ensure users on its ecosystem can interact with the Ethereum ecosystem. Kudos built a Kudos bridge. This Kudos bridge enables users to move assets, seamless transfers of assets between Kudos and Ethereum. So Kudos has built, cross-chain interaction with Ethereum through the Kudos bridge, and also the Kudos Oracle, which allows, seamless transfer of data from off-chain to on-chain. So Kudos Oracle is highly secure. We will understand that we recorded about 2 million hacks due to breaches in 2022 in last year. So Kudos Oracle is quite very, very secure. You can be assured of, you're moving your assets and moving your data from off-chain to on-chain. You can be assured of its security. So that's what Kudos also offers. And also to talk about interoperability. So you can be assured of seamless interactions with other chains between Kudos. If you are building on Kudos, you can be assured of seamless interactions with other chains like the Ethereum and like the ecosystem in the Cosmos. So the design of Kudos is very fascinating, that applications can enjoy scalability, high scalability, low transaction cost, low latency. So, and also in Kudos we have the developer grants program, which is powered by the Kudos Foundation. So Kudos Foundation is an initiative of Kudos which helps projects, startups with resources and fundings to build their projects from scratch. So this Kudos Foundation is it's aimed at expanding the ecosystem of Kudos. So Kudos believe in expanding while standing as a support hub for innovations. So if you have an idea, you have envision an idea and you want to build and you don't have the funding, Kudos Foundation can give you that grant where you can give you that fundings, can stand as a support hub for that fundings, be it resources and be it fundings to aid your building. So this grant program is divided into three. We have the grant program for the community support. We have grant program for the developers. We have grant program for projects. Yeah, for projects. So in the chat section of this call, I'm just going to drop the links of this where you can access these informations, and if you want to build on Kudos, you can get going. Also Kudos empowers developers. In the AI sector, if you want to build highly scalable AI sector, we know that AI sector is bent on the cloud computing resources. To be able to train AI machines, to be able to high performance AI applications. So kudos on this end stands to also provide the cloud resources to train AIs. So, and also Kudos democratize access to the AI industry. So people who were builders who were not able to build based on the resources, they not able to meet the resources, that Kudos is standing as a ground where you can access cloud resources to build your AI, and at a very low cost. And also the metaverse. We understand that the metaverse is to enjoy a highly virtual experience, highly immersive virtual experience. It boils down to cloud computing, how metaverse applications are able to process data. So, and in this, Kudos as a cloud computing network also enables metaverse applications to scale up the metaverse. It empowers the metaverse to build highly immersive, highly also scalable metaverse applications. So these and many more are what you can stand to benefit from Kudos, and also high applications as well. On scale of your applications, you can come build on Kudos. You can enjoy fast, highly scalable, low latency, secure secured, and your I mean all your building, your development, all applications is highly secure with the Kudos network. So that's what Kudos network is all about. So if you want to know more, I'm sorry I didn't come with a slide here, but next time I'm sure will. So if you want to learn more, you can visit kudos.org to learn more about Kudos, and also Kudos Foundation. I'm also going to drop the website here for anyone to access. We have a token. We launched our token, and our token is on Kepler wallet, and our token is on crypto.com. Our token is on KuCoin. Our token is on, Gate.io, is on Ascendex. Also that's what we use to power the Kudos ecosystem, and also validators. Since it's a proof of stake network, we have currently about 29 or 39 validators in our network. And the criteria to joining as a validator is, you have to stake, I think, 2 million Kudos token. You have to be. So thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, Push Protocol, for, the privilege to, come talk about Kudos, come talk about our amazing infrastructures.
Well, thank you, Dapper, for your presentation. It was very enlightening about what Kudos is, and can't wait to know more about it. And so I will ask you if you could drop your links so we can follow your project. Also, if there is any question for Dapper, feel free to unmute or drop your question in the comment section so I can read it for you.
Yeah, I just appreciate you like the way in which you explain the Kudos as a cloud computing platform, and the possibilities and the collaboration and the opportunity it is providing to the upcoming Web3 developers out there. It's really great. You did a really great presentation.
Thank you very much. I look forward to doing this more, and I look forward to interactions and possible connections with you private persons. So I've already sent an invite to you. Thank you very much. Push for the opportunity.
Oh no, I want to thank you guys for joining because what you're doing is great and we're learning a lot. And so, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Dapper, for your great presentation. And I think we can start introducing Binajak with Tech Hunters. So, Binajak, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Danny, first of all, like for inviting me. And Depa, you did a really great presentation regarding Kudos. I really appreciate it. So, and thanks, MSG, for joining in too. So, let me tell you a bit about myself, like who I am and why I started Tech Hunters and what exactly Tech Hunters is. So I'm Vinayak Gavaria, and currently I'm in pre-final year of my undergrad, and I'm pursuing artificial intelligence and data science. And currently I'm learning machine learning and stuff. And from start of my college, I have been part of multiple tech communities out there in my city, as well as some communities, some virtual communities as well. I'm really fond of open source and tech communities. I love to advocate about the tech communities out there. So, in my freshman year, I joined multiple tech communities, and I have participated and volunteered and organized multiple events in my city. And I went to a couple of hackathons as well, around the city as well. So when I was part of those hackathons, when I was attending those events, especially Web3 events, I found that there is a lot of gap between what exactly should be there in the events and what exactly is getting presented by the organizers there. Uh, I went to one of the Web3 event, and there I will not take name. It was by one of the best blockchains out there. This event was being organized by them. But I went there from the hope of like I will learn something about blockchain. I will learn something about Web3. I will learn something about crypto because I was totally new at that time, right? I didn't knew what exactly layer 1 was, what exactly layer 2 was, and how the system works. I was completely unaware about it. So when I went there, I realized that I went there from the hope that I will learn something new from it. I will learn something out of it. I will there will be some doubts which will be getting cleared by those organizers or those speakers. But what I found there is like it was completely out of the box. Like the speakers were not that relevant. They were talking just about Web3's kind of Web3 versus Web2. They were emphasizing more about Web3 versus Web2 rather than focusing more about the use cases of the Web3 and the blockchain. And then I realized that yes, there is a lot of gap, and there is a lot of things which are still not there in the community, which are still lacking there in the community. And to make it obvious, to make it more clear, to and it was not only me. Like I discussed with multiple attendees there, and they were like also they had similar opinions that those Web3 events, those crypto events which are being organized in the city, they are not adding that much value to our knowledge base. They are not providing us some valuable information. They are not providing us environments where we can actually build on blockchain, right? So, after juggling for a couple of months, after going here and there for the events and stuff, volunteering in some of the Web3 and some of the Web2 events as well, I realized that this gap can be filled, right? The people will be there just to enjoy. They are not there for the ecosystem. They are not there for the blockchain ecosystem, right? So at that point, I realized that there should be a place where people can actually get to learn something valuable, what they want. Right, it can be anything. It can be anything. It can be related to blockchain. It can be related to AI. It can be related to machine learning. It can be related to anything in general. And then I realized that yeah, uh, it's something which should be taken care by myself only. So I initiated a community, which is kind of one of my initiative uh, back in August when I started Tech Hunters. So Tech Hunters, I started it as a community, like where people just where we started organizing events. We started with the virtual events initially, and those events were not like what is Web3, what is this, what is that. We actually dived into deeper. We actually dived into uh, topics which actually needed by the community members. So we organized couple of virtual events, and then suddenly I came up with the idea that we should do a lot of stuff in the in-person stuff in virtual in the in-person events as well. So there I came up with a interesting idea of organizing 8 hours sprint on Sunday on my campus. And not gonna lie, I face a lot of issues because on Sunday the colleges, the universities are closed here, and they don't give permissions to use the college infrastructure for the particular idea which I have. So I just went to the management and I just told them that see, I'm uh, hi MSG. There I told them that it's something which I'm doing for the developers out there, and it's something which I'm trying to solve the problem which they are facing. So they kind of got agreed, and we started doing 8 hours sprint. Means like what exactly I mean by the 8 hours sprint is like the people had to sit 8 hours straight and they have to build projects straight 8 hours, and we will be mentoring them for all those 8 hours there. And I was a bit nervous at that time, like if it's good or not, like it's worth putting efforts or not. But then I realized that when we did our first tech exchange sprint, that is 8 hours sprint, we found that a lot of cool projects came out of it. Someone built their first game in India in that particular get installed first time. Tap on spot, and someone build their first smart contract on spot. Someone built their first calculator. Someone built. We had like a mixed kind of audience. Someone was very beginner in the coding. Someone was really great at doing what they are doing, and someone was like more kind of hello, am I audible? Danny Dapper, can you just confirm once? I really hope I'm not. Yeah, sure. So, I was just mentioning that projects from first smart to first uh, multiple projects, and it was really great. So from there I came up with the idea of tech hunters, and we are kind of you can consider us as a project or as a community who supports tech hunters who have the drive to get deep dive into what exactly they want to get into the web3 ecosystem as well as in the web2 ecosystem as well. So we are kind of organizing multiple workshops, multiple events uh, for the hackers out there, for the hunters out there. And let me quickly introduce to one of our recent thing, that is like we are organizing a 36 hours in-person hackathon in Indore. I would like to show you the our website which we built. The name which we have given to our hackathon is Hack Hive. That means like you have to present there 30, 36 hours and build your stuff. And let me tell you about this interesting fact about the Hack Hive is that this hackathon is being supported by world's one of the best hackathon community, that is Major League Hacking. And we are proud MLH member event, and this hackathon is being supported GitHub, Devfolio, Replit, Polygon, and we are in touch with Router Protocol and Quill Audits. And for that, like we are looking for some of the partners who can support in this initiative. So if you know someone who can support in this, just let me know so we can continue with noble work ahead and get the Web3 ecosystem in more better way. So that's about it. Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you so much for patiently listening me even of inspiring having internet issues. So thank you so much, Danny, and thank you so much, MSG, for patiently understanding and patiently listening.
Wow, thank you, Bina Jack, for your presentation. It sounds very excited. Please drop your links on how can people join your community and how can they sign up for your hackathon. Also, we have a uni program grant. So if you're interested, I can send you the links later. So basically, you can get from 100 to 1,000 dollars to fund your events, and I think this hackathon would be eligible for that. So yeah, I can send it to you later, and I think we can start wrapping up the event. So thank you everyone for joining today, and see you in the next one. Also, if you like to showcase your project for Demo Thursdays, just feel free to pick me and I can book you for the next day. Thank you, and goodbye, guys. Take care.